Yeah, let's take a look at some of the Rekieta stuff. So the entire LawTube community has completely turned on Nick Rekieta. And it was over. So the way this is all coming out, huge admission from Nathan, the lawyer. This happened a couple of days ago. He alleges Nick Rekieta had lawyers appear on his stream. And Nick self-admitted made huge profits, promised them a cut of the action, and then never paid what he owed. Is anyone surprised? To which Nick Rekieta was coming back saying this is false. Here, we'll show you the screen here. This is false. Highly disappointed to see the jealousy and outright false claims from people I helped make thousands and thousands of dollars. Nathan, the lawyer, this is shockingly low. That's Rekieta saying that to Nate, the lawyer. So let's watch the clip. Let's listen to what the guys had to say here from the LawTube community. All these fucking really cool guys, man. Look at the potentially criminal. This guy's cool. Looks like it'd be Patrick Melton's dad. This guy looks like he has a couple child images stored away on a hard drive somewhere. And Nate, the lawyer, this looks like fucking Whoopi Goldberg's sister. Cool stuff, man. I love LawTube. They fucking are the coolest people ever. Shout out to the LawTubers, really making YouTube awesome. Let's make YouTube awesome again.
Well, let's just keep it real. Money did become a big issue because...
Well, yeah, when you see what's out there, yes.
Just so you guys understand, the thing that broke up the LawTube cabal is money, 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 money. And now thinking back,
the attempt to basically unionize it, and I was like, oh boy.
No, you know what? I think people didn't realize. So
yeah.
when Nick was doing Rittenhouse and Johnny Depp and all these other things, having 10 lawyers come onto a stream and talk about the case is so valuable. So valuable because don't forget that's what blew up.
And I didn't see any of it.
Yeah. And I'm thinking if you're making, some of these guys are making $20,000, $30,000 a day.
Holy shit.
And you don't think about giving it to any of your, just at least saying, hey, you know what? I know you're helping me. You're coming to my channel every day, helping me get these views and subs. It's not me. Just break off a little something, or even like a gift or something. But none of those people did that. And matter of fact, I think Nick even promised a couple of people to actually break them off a piece and never broke them off a piece. So just to let everybody know, it was. Now
it's like, okay, it's one thing. First of all, you shouldn't be going on other shows expecting to get paid. That's your first mistake right there. Secondly, though, where it becomes a little bit of a problem is if Nick promised these people money and then never paid them, that's grimy, that's scumbaggery at its finest. But again, you shouldn't be expecting anything if you're co-hosting. It's not like you have to get in your car, drive 30 minutes to a studio, get ready, rehearse lines. You are booting up your computer from, like your living room. You know what I mean? The exposure should be enough. So on one sense, like, okay, I could see Rekieta, like, okay, if he never paid you, even if he was making $1 million a day, he has no obligation to pay you. But if he promised to pay you and then did it, well, that's a different story. And according to these strapping gentlemen, they are alleging that Nick had promised and overly promised and underly delivered.
The thing that broke, the reason why
that's some hot goss I never heard.
Oh yeah. No, there's I don't know if he wants. Well, there's two people. I don't know if they want me to say their names, but they
again. What? And this is another black fella with white walls. What is with it's two of them today?
They were promised by Nick a piece of some of the action, and then it disappeared, and they never got it. So, and that was the reason. That's kind of what broke everything up. So, and then I remember we were all arguing over who, because then it was like the next trial. So it was like, who would be the solo person to do the next trial?
Oh yeah, like I saw that. Well, that part of like,
that part got really
we're gonna organize this, and we're gonna have like that's you put a bunch of lawyers in a room, all they're gonna do is start fighting, and that's that.
These LawTubers really make me sick. LawTubers shouldn't be a thing. YouTube should make LawTube illegal. Can we make LawTube illegal in 2025? I think that would be my sole mission, or one of my missions here at the Space Wars. Make LawTube illegal. Now, again, according to Rekieta, he says this is false. Highly disappointed to see the jealousy and outright false claims from people I helped make thousands and thousands of dollars for. Nathan the lawyer, this is shockingly low. And I think he posted, He's in the comments. So Nick Rekieta, he spares no time. He loves mixing it up in comments. He's in Melton's chat rooms. Nick Rekieta, you would think this guy like didn't have 5 kids or didn't have a criminal case going on, or his wife didn't have a criminal case going on, or didn't have a sister wife living with him who has a criminal case going on. He's just out there fucking mixing it up with everyone on Twitter. This was yesterday, by the way. Everyone on Twitter, everyone on YouTube, he can't let it go. I mean, it's pretty bad when Nick Rekieta looks more unhinged than Mersh holding up a gun in a live stream. Rekieta says, let me help. Do I strike you as the person who would offer to pay a smaller channel to guest on my huge show? I never would offer to pay someone. Coming on my show was hugely profitable to every guest of mine. So he is denying this. Now, Nick has also denied that April was still at the fucking Rekieta bunker, the Baldo bunker, if you will. And we found out just 2 days ago that she still fucking was at that Baldo bunker.
I'm so dry.
So again, it's like much like Aaron's word, Nick's word doesn't really hold any sort of weight. And, you can't trust the guy. So, but he's denying all of this. Curtsy says, I didn't see any of it. LOL, that's Rich. Rich Rekieta Law says, probably because he's about as entertaining as, what did that say? Diphtheria? Diphtheria? I don't know what that is. Probably some law jargon. Someone else says, people have watched you before these money leech situations started. Know that you cleared this up in a few panel shows early on. These guys were always annoying, but you tolerated because you bounced off them in brilliant ways. You also dropped big super chats in their shows. And he says, I did. So some of these people are split. Some of these people are Team Rekieta all the way. Some of these people are Team Loyalty all the way. But we have a clip from Rekieta where he has some of these people on the show and him promising some cashola. And this was, I think I saw this from either Baldo Bunker or Malcolm X post this. And I went and dug up the clip myself. So here we got on the screen. We know some of these names now. I never thought I'd know any of these people's names, but here we have some of these people we have come to know now since we've come to know Rekieta. We have the uncivil law guy who we just saw looking like he's battling with fucking type 2 diabetes. His face was really, really red as a cherry. I would say more redder than Kevin Brennan's. We have Jeremy from the Quartering. White pill dealer is his little tagline on StreamYard. Very cool from Jeremy from the Quartering. This guy really rocks. I don't know who Ty Beard is. I don't know who Hogue Law is. Virtual Legality. Legal Bites. I don't know her story. Legal Mindset I've seen around a few times commenting on Aaron's show and seems to really, I think, enjoy Aaron from, if I'm not mistaken. And then here it is, the Baldo Bunker. This is where April Emholt was sitting at her court case just 2 days ago. Here it is, Rekieta in his little fucking studio. Back when nothing was a problem, nothing was an issue, everything was fine, everything was good. The swinging was probably just starting to happen. There was no, I think, rumors of Baldos back then. His life was in order. His life was in check. Where did it all go wrong for you, Nick? Where did it all go wrong? You know? So I don't feel bad for this guy whatsoever. I don't feel you made your bed, you have to lie in it. But this is him saying, well, just here, you listen.
Stream on Monday and try and do it in the most fair way possible. But I want to say this, a huge thank you to the chat. Today is I will consider it for probably a very long time to be the peak performance I will have on YouTube. and there are some people out there who may understand this, but we brought in almost an entire Nissan Sentra worth of super chats today.
I mean, that is nuts. That's like $30,000. That is pretty nuts. All these motherfuckers, though. I mean, just so they got greed running through their eyeballs. You know, and that's your first mistake. If you're making that much money, you should understand what comes with that. These people aren't in it because they want to be friends with you. They're in it for the clout and they're in it for the money. It's really that simple. Oh, but you know, people aren't always like, yes, they are. Most people aren't in it because they just want to be there to help you out. Most people are just in it for their own, whatever their own thing is. Typically fucking money and clout.
Which blows my mind.
That's
I
a nice
appreciate
vehicle.
it. And I will be I know that my panelists have all fielded this question, so I don't have to, but they do not, there's not like a fee sharing arrangement or anything like that, but I am contemplating how to maybe provide something very nice for all of them, because I appreciate very much how much they elevated this show. Again, it would have just me been drunk crying into a microphone for 3 weeks, which would have been embarrassing. And instead we got really, really smart discourse from really, really great people. And so know how much I appreciate everyone, and I will be contacting each of you for some instructions on how I can get you something as a thank you.
All right, so I mean, there you hear it, right there. There you hear it, right there. He's going to contact them after the show to get them some sort of monetary compensation, which he said he never said. So again, it's just like your credibility is shot.